bodies. It's a very special bird because it doesn't really speak. It makes this noise. You could hear that noise. I hear the owl in my village in Africa. I could hear that. I hear the same owl noise in Houston. I hear the same owl noise in other parts of the world that I go to. It's a bird that represents the hidden side of things. If you wake up in the morning and you go outside your door and the first thing you see is an owl, somebody's about to pass away in your family in the next year or so. Okay? These symbols also archetypes in the Matrix. The Matrix is a machine. Alright? The Matrix is a machine. So when you step out your door, everything you see is clockwork. It's communication. You just have to know how to read it. You don't have to go to the I Ching guy or the Alpha guy. The entire world is an Alpha. If you just know how to read it, from the color of the car next to you, to the plate number, to the way the birds appeared in front of you dancing, to the insects, what part of your head it was buzzing at. If everything is a symbolic expression. So the owl, as used in esoteric circles, most European secret societies use the owl. It represents seeing the unseen. Death. Death is really not bad. Death is a freedom, a liberation. But I will tell you, if you get out the house in the morning and you see an owl, somebody's about to pass away that you know and you love. That's just the way it is. The owl represents seeing stuff that's not visible. Seeing patterns. It's a powerful bird. All right. Anat said no more Nimrod. No more what? Like Jose Cuervo? Man, I wish I was smoking a blunt right now, honest. Sabrina, is there any truth in the Egyptian Book of the Dead? Let me say this. There are truths in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, right? When they say dead, they mean the hidden forces as they operate in the physical world. Okay? So humans walking around on earth are dead. When they go back into the spirit world, they're alive. So the Egyptian Book of the Dead is the book of the living, because the living are dead, spiritual dead beings. That's why they are in flesh. Okay? However, bear in mind that before we got the information, they passed through the hands of a lot of people that really don't want you to know the truth. So they mixed it, just like they mixed the shit in the Bible. And you fuck around and read the shit the way that they explained it. First of all, they don't even understand African language. So they butchered the words. Their Igbo language. Igbo means ancient. You can fuck around, fool yourself all you want. I'm just telling you the real deal. Either you go to it or take it or leave it. I mean, they butchered Igbo language and gave you Egyptology. You see a lot of people online with these fucking names, Nefer, Una, Tumba, whatever the fuck, all set, this and that. That's all bullshit. Gibberish. I asked a motherfucker the other day, what people speak that today? How can you use that in a sentence? You see people making all these noises with their mouth. The shit don't mean nothing. Because it don't mean nothing. You're not speaking the real thing that the ancient people were speaking. You speaking the version that the colonial people gave them. So, for example, Nji is darkness. That's where you get the word Niger. You tell a white boy in 17th century to say Nji. You today, that's an American, it's hard for you to say Nji or Ongo, Aga. Some of these vocal dimensions you've never used in your whole life, because the language that you speak, which is Proto-Latin language, is a language of your nose and your mouth. African language is guttural. It is in the stomach. Aga, ogum, ohu. I mean, you just been speaking English all your life. If I told you to say Nji, you say Niger. If I told a white boy from Britain, Great Britain in the 17th century to say Nji, it'll end up with Niger or nigger. Alright? So learn the real deal. I'm trying to lead you to the source. I mean, so the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the information there is good. However, bear in mind that it's been doctored and the names were turned to gibberish. They're not African. The ancient Africans didn't say amen. That sounds so English. They didn't say hey Ru. What the fuck is that? I mean, or set. No, it said Esato. Mwantupu. That's what you call Amenhotep. Which is the staff for Hermes. Ntupu Ogugu. Those are the type of words that these people used. Ngwanshi ended up being Goetia. Alright? So, like I said, you know, most of the people that came before the God prepared you